Hey guys, you're welcome to Nobley's Recipes, where we cook, learn some other health tips, some family lifestyle and all that. So yeah, this is me today. I'm going to be making three different kinds of soup. As you can see, I have my water leaf vegetables here. I'm going to be using these with I'm going to use this to cook Afang soup. I have the Afang leaf, which I'll be showing you earlier, but first of all, I need to remove all the wanted items here, pick the items that I need before slicing and then move on to the next stage. And already I have boiled some goat meat on the gas, which I'll be using. And sorry there, and I have some pepper which I've also blended. This I'm going to be using this pepper for the three soup. So the what I blended here was a combination of some chili pepper, some Cameroon pepper. You can use the red or the yellow one. I also have some onions and some iru, which is locust beans. So that is what I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be cooking melon soup, ogbono soup, and this afam soup with this fresh water leaf. So yeah, I'm just going to, like separate the water leaf, maybe before slicing. I'll also get back to you. So let me pick it up and I will get back to you. Stay tuned. So this was me boiling the meat. So you're gonna season your meat with any sort of season until it is cooked and set aside. So we'll be cooking the melon soup while my girl was helping me to pluck the leaf. Let's proceed to the making of the melon soup. That will be the first soup I will be making. So into the pan I added some palm oil. I'm just going to allow that to heat up for about a minute, and then I'm going to be going in with some onions. I'm going to stir that. So when you are making melon soup, which is egusi soup, you do not need the oil to bleach. Just put the oil and then just allow it to heat up for about 2 minutes, and then add your onions. And these are the pepper mix blend. What I blended here was a combination of tatashe pepper, some chili pepper, some Cameroon pepper, onions, and some locust beans, which is iru. So I blended all together. I'm going to allow that to fry for about 10 minutes until all the sour taste is gone. And then so I tested it to see if I still need to fry it. Yeah, I realized I still need to fry for why. And then here it is ready at this point. As you can see, you can even see the oil on top of it. So I added some seasoning cubes, add the quantity of the seasoning cube you want depending on the quantity of the soup. Let that stir and then give it a taste to see if you're okay with the taste, and then start to introduce in your melon. This is my melon. You do not really need to, some people turn it into a paste before adding it to the to the fried pepper. I didn't have to do that because it's still going to fry anyway. As far as I'm frying it, I'm just going to add it directly and give it a stir. Added some blended burger fish. This will really give it a nice taste to enhance the taste of the soup. Give it a stir until it is well fried. Try to stir it consistently to avoid burning. Okay. So the next thing is to add your chicken stock. Sorry, my goat meat stock. You know, I boiled some goat meat earlier, so I'm using the stock. This will also enhance the taste. I'm going to be adding some water as well. So stir that. No, don't stir it too much anyway. Just add your protein. You can add any protein of your choice. Add your stockfish. It could be stockfish and any kind of protein that you would normally use to make your soup. It is absolutely fine. Just add it. Add some more blended burger fish or any fish that you use, any blended fish that you use. Some people use crayfish, but I don't use crayfish. So I'm going to allow that to cook for about 10 minutes. As you can see, it's already thickening up. So I'm going to give that a stir. It is not well cooked yet. I'm still going to cover it and then allow it to cook for a couple of minutes more until I'm satisfied with the taste. So I realized the soup was a bit thick, so I just added some water to lighten it up a bit. So I cover it again to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. And this is it after cooking for about 5 minutes. Give it a good stir again. At this point, you can taste to be sure that all your ingredients are well incorporated. So at this point again, I'm going to be adding some bitter leaf. I have some frozen bitter leaf in my fridge, so I use some frozen bitter leaf and some ugu leaf. You can use oziza leaf or any leaf that you would normally use. It's absolutely fine. Even if you have spinach, you can use spinach. Just stir it together. So we are going to allow this to cook again for another 2 minutes and our soup will be ready. I added some salt because I realized the salt I was not feeling the salt, so I added some salt. Give it a stir. You see, our soup is almost ready. It's looking yummy. The aroma and the taste, I was so it was so nice, guys. You know. So guys, if you've been watching, you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that you will always be notified when I upload my videos. To my return subscribers, thank you all so much for your support. You all know I love you. Thank you. So moving on to the next soup, I'm giving my vegetable a thorough wash. You see, you have to wash your vegetables thoroughly. Some people normally slice their vegetables before washing, but I will advise always wash your vegetables before slicing so that by the time you're washing it, you don't lose out the nutrients from the vegetable. And when it is washed before slicing, it's even more cleaner. Yeah, so you'll be able to remove all the unwanted stuff from it. And yeah, it's always nice to have a very clean and still fresh, nutrient retained vegetable. Otherwise you just be eating ordinary leaf without nutrients in it. So yeah, I'm going to wash this 3 times until the water is clear. As you can see, the first water and the second water was different from this one. So yeah, it is time to slice. So I'm going to sharpen my knife. This is the oziza leaf I will be cooking with. Sorry, the Afang leaf I'll be cooking with this water leaf. So if you need to buy some Afang, just tell them you want Afang leaf, and then they will give it to you. So I'm going to slice it as tiny as possible, and then yeah, careful not to cut your hand while slicing. So this is the last batch. I'm going to slice the last batch and then we're going to move on to the next stage, guys. So we are done with the slicing of the vegetables, just a little clean up, and then we are going to blend the Afang leaf. Yes, the Afang leaf has to be blended. As you can see, I've soaked it in the water and then I'm going to be putting it into the blender and then blend until smooth. That is when you can actually get the best of the Afang leaf on your Afang soup. You need to blend it until it is smooth. But if you're using it for any other leaf, because you can as well still use Afang leaf for every other soup like achi soup, you do not have to blend it when you're using it for other soup. This is Afang soup, so we have to blend to get the really taste and yeah, to have the feelings of how the Afang soup tastes, the proper feeling of it. So I am done with the blending. I'm just going to bring it out now and move on to the next stage. So now it is time to start preparing the soup. First of all, I put some stock meat into the pot, add my protein. Like I said, you can always use any protein of your choice while making your soup. So I'm going to be adding some of the pepper blend. This pepper blend is just a combination of some iru, some chili pepper and onions, and some kemeru pepper. I added some seasoning as well. I allowed that to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until until you get the taste, because if you're making soup, it is the base, the taste of the base determines how sweet your soup is going to become. So this base here has to be really sweet, like has to be delicious. So after cooking that for about 15 minutes, I introduced in the water leaf, as you can see. So I'm going to be adding some palm oil at this stage or so. So I'm going to allow this to cook for about 5 minutes until the water leaf release its own water. I added some blended burger fish as well. I love burger fish because it has this very tasty smoking. I don't know how to explain it, but I like to blend my burger fish to get the best taste out of it. So this is after 5 minutes. I gave the soup a stir. So I'm going to be adding in the Afang leaf. So guys, unfortunately I couldn't make the ogbono soup because my video was my phone. I normally use my phone to record. The space of my phone was crying, like no more space. I have to delete a lot of pictures, a lot of videos for me to be able to complete this video. So this is it. After adding the Afang leaf, I covered to allow it to cook for about 5 minutes again. Give it a taste to be satisfied all the ingredients are well incorporated. If not, just adjust your taste according to your preference. Okay, added some more palm oil just to give it some red look. Added some salt, and our farm soup is ready, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've watched to this stage, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for staying tuned, and thanks for watching to this stage. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you will always be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.